The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
On second down, here's Allen. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Ben, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Richardson going to move him around.
12-yard line.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Now Richardson looking to throw on second down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
They'll run with Gibson.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Now Richardson.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Antonio Gibson
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Now a 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, Allen, he'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 58 yards. And the Bisons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
But you look at this defense. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. On third down, here's Richardson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by Bass is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26.
Here's Richardson to throw. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check mash, ready.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Again, it's Walker.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Richardson going to change the play here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Pioneer. 70 Timberwolf.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Richardson on 3rd and short.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated.
Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown, 45 yards. And the Bisons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Bass on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Bison 17, Seahawks 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Richardson.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Now we've got a timeout for an injured player, and oh, this is certainly notable. That's Josh Allen, who's in some pain out there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Unlock line. Unlock line. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Come 19. Come 19. Go, Reed. Go. Hey.
Now it's Richardson.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Ready up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's going the other way. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Bison's 27, Seahawks 7. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Ready, set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there. for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down. Here's Richardson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And quickly they get to the line.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They run again on 1st down. Cook.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. The play fake, and now Wolford.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Wolford.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Lions.
Now Wolford.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bisons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Set, careful, set, let's go!
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And that's good.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
He'll find Metcalf. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Number 14, DK Metcalf. 2 yards on the
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
at the 41-yard
And completes it again to Metcalf.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
2nd and 10. Richardson now on 2nd down.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 6, check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Let's go.
3rd and long for Richardson.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 53 yards.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now down to 20. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
They fake the handoff. Now Wolford.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
76 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Again, it's Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw with Wolford.
Left side caught by Diggs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 14 yards that time for number 14.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Cook not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They try again with Cook. Muscles him off. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Cook will take it in. Touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Seahawks 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the
And now off to the races down the right side. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, check that. Street.
Now Richardson.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Richardson's throw brought in by Watson.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Come on.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
7 Pirates. Dragon 60. 18 Pioneer. Hurt. Right there. Let go.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands.
Let's go now.
The D can only stop it 1 more time as they take the knee. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors.
And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory.